On Instablog's Global Report today, we talk about the effects of legalizing the most controversial law in New Zealand. Well, New Zealand has been named as the destination country for women being trafficked for sex trade. We'll get to that later in the show. Also in today's Global Report, Kenyan girls still missing after 1 year. Violent crime in South Africa goes down. Amid protests, Amarnath Yatra resumes. Brazilian inmates living in luxury. Sex workers in New Zealand feel safer and have better working conditions since prostitution was legalized 5 years ago. However, Human Traffic Report for 2008 has named New Zealand as a destination country for trafficked women. Our CJ Byron has the details.
This is Byron Clark, citizen journalist reporting for Instablogs from New Zealand. It's now 5 years since prostitution was legalised in New Zealand, and it appears the controversial law is working. New research shows sex workers feel safer and have better working conditions, and probably that's the reason why New Zealand is a destination country for women being trafficked for the sex trade. US State Department's Health Traffic Report for 2008 has named New Zealand as a destination country for trafficked women. New Zealand has encouraged brothels by making them legal for the first time in history, and are hopeful that as time goes on, the stigma of being in the sex industry will also fade, but sex trafficking will surely mark a blot on New Zealand's broad thinking.
It's been a year since the 5 Kenyan girls who were out attending the Irish Girl Guide Summer Jamboree had gone missing. It is believed the girls were trafficked, possibly to some other European country. Our CJ Rose Bangui reports from Kenya.
This is Rose Wangui, a citizen journalist for Instablogs from Kenya. The human trafficking from developing countries like Kenya is not much talked in news unless it has something to do with the situations of the world. It's been a year since the Kenyan girls who are possibly trafficked in the guise of attending the Irish Girl Guide Summer Jamboree in County Meath has gone missing. This was a clear indication that children brought here were trafficked from Kenya. Irish case highlights how international events for children can be exploited to obtain paying visas for the purpose of trafficking. But there seems to be a second-class system for migrant children that go missing. There is an assumption that they will be united with relatives in this country. Any child can be or perhaps is a victim of trafficking, and it's very important they are found.
South Africa's violent crime rate has decreased significantly as compared to the last year, but the recent xenophobia-related violent attacks are not included in the statistics. More on this from our CJ Amina from South Africa.
Citizen journalist for Instablogs from South Africa. In his Euro Cup closing address on Sunday, FIFA President Sepp Blatter admitted that should South Africa be unable to host the 2010 World Cup due to security issues or construction delays, he did in fact have a plan B. Police statistics for the period April 2007 to March 2008 showed a decrease in violent crimes. The murder rate is down by 1.9%. Attempted murder is down 7.5%, whilst the statistics for assault and robbery also show a decrease. Although these statistics show a decline in crime, the South African government maintains that crime rates are still unacceptably high. FIFA President Sepp Blatter does his best to ease tensions, stating that it would take an earthquake to adopt Plan B, and that such a dramatic move would only be considered after the 2009 Confederations Cup.
After the 9 consecutive days of protests over the government decision to revoke a transfer of a land to a revered Hindu shrine that halted the famous Amarnath Yatra has finally resumed. More on this from our CJ.
This is Samir, citizen journalist for Instablogs reporting from India. The J&K unrest that began 2 weeks ago is still on. The protest began when the state government transferred 99 acres of land to the Sri Amarnath Shrine Board, and since then there is no looking back. First it was the Muslim community who revolted against the allotment of the land, and now it's the Hindu community who are protesting against government for revoking its decision. The separatist groups consider the allotment of the land to the Sri Amarnath Shrine Board as an attack on Kashmiri identity and a plot to build Hindu settlements in the area, and this is perhaps enough to explain why the agitation spread so quickly. The violent protests led to the police firing that injured many, some of them seriously. Whether it's an organized conspiracy to grab land in Kashmir or an issue for separatists to revolt against the government remains to be seen. Nevertheless, Amarnath Yatra resumes today, but many fear the facilities won't be as good as it used to be before the enactment of Sri Amarnath Shrine Board Act in 2000.
Foul-smelling and often overcrowded prisons of Brazil has other side to it. Prisons in Brazil aren't as bad as they are made out to be, considering the luxuries enjoyed by the inmates. RCJ reports from Brazil.
This is Celso, citizen journalist reporting for Instablogs from Brazil. The rise of Rio's militias, Pelé's robbed at gunpoint, the rise the illegal arms and drugs trafficking, and crime is increasing day by day. And why not when the prisons have all the facilities that common people don't have? There is no fear of law. And why should be when you get a plasma TV, refrigerator, 2 .38 caliber pistols at 153,000 in cash? You will surely not fear, but enjoy your sojourn in such a luxury destination. But here I am, surely not talking about the luxury hotel or your house, but the prisons that have all these facilities. This is the only reason why the crime is increasing and drug-related violence in Rio kills nearly 3 times the number of minors every year than Israel-Palestinian conflict does.
If you want your voice to be heard by millions, let Instablog be your platform. You can contact us at cj@instablogs.com. This is it from the entire team of Global Report here. See you again with new updates.